Today's AskReddit post. Girls of Reddit, what's something guys see done in porn that you wish they would stop trying to do in real life? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. Slapping the vagina like a used car salesman trying to sell a 1999 Corolla. Slaps vagina. This bad boy can fit so many dicks in it. Fingering. There is a right way to do it, and it's not like in porn. LOL, so true. And PLS, cut your nails dude. And wash your hands, PLS, thank you. Yeah, spread lips. Not covered. Even pre-covered. I'm pretty sure a UTI I got once was because a dude didn't wash his hands very recently before fingering me. Oh, yeah, you like that? As he completely misses my clit. Rubbing my clit like it's a banjo. Edit. I didn't expect so many likes and a gold. Thank you very much. Strumming my pain with his fingers. Singing my life with his words. Asterisk. Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly with his dong. Going faster when you tell them something feels good, you're gonna come. Pro tip. Don't change a goddamn thing. Keep up the same pace. Yes, this is actually solid advice, and advice that I was taught the hard way, as I was one of the guys who would start going harder and faster when she said I am going to come or I am coming, later finding out that it would ruin the feeling. LOL, whoops. Can be a hard thing to learn as a guy, since for us doubling down is usually how you make sure you get there. Yes, spot on. Sealing the deal and all that. When they go from ass to vag. Good way to get an infection. Once you go butthole, you don't go back. Edited to say thanks for the awards and all the upvotes, lovely people. I'm a Reddit newbie. Every time I see that in porn, I have to close it out. I know they undergo weird safety sanitary precautions for that kind of stuff, involving special darting and enemas, I think, but it just kills the mood for me. I really hope dudes don't take inspiration from that kind of porn too often. Yeah, I know they do special darting and enemas so there are no messy accidents with anal, but it won't remove bacteria from the rectum that should not be entering a vagina. Whenever I see that, I'm almost sure the actress got a nasty yeast infection or BV after. I've even seen dudes go from one ass to another girl's vagina, and that is not safe whatsoever. Ironically, going from one ass to another ass gives a fecal transplant to the second person, which is a possibility of actually doing them some good. Of course it can more easily harm them, so it's definitely a bad idea, but interesting to know. Going fast does not mean it's good. Solid advice. Loved the username BTW. Love the username Your Majesty. Calling women your queen princess will get some panties wet, or make them feel wonderful in general. This has been dating advice from a NSFW. AskReddit. I absolutely do not want you to put your dick in my mouth after anal. I honestly can't even believe that shit is done in porn. Like, that's ducka nasty, and I'm down with a lot of stuff, but that's just nasty. Prep for an anal shoot in porn usually involves no solid foods for like a day beforehand, and a high caloric enema just before the cameras roll. Trained professional drivers on a closed track. Do not attempt at home. Somewhere someone is wondering what they're going to make for dinner while getting a pre-anal scene high caloric enema. Saying how you're going to destroy, pop that cherry, make walking hard for days, make you sore. Don't offer to chafe my flesh. Man, there's not going to be a boxing match against my vagina, so stop trying to intimidate your opponent. Duck your spine out of alignment is one I've used jokingly, LOL, but yeah, that's a little forward and egotistical. I prefer to tell her something sexy like, I'm gonna go to bed. I've got work in the morning. It's business time. I've got my business socks on. Slapping a girl's clit. Massage it, don't try to be forceful. But of course everyone is different and some folks might like it. Just ask. And just cause it feels good going slow does not mean it'll feel better going faster. Especially when it comes to the clit. I had to scroll too far to see this. Slapping the clit with fingers or dicks has never been and never will be pleasurable. At least not to me. I ducking hate it so much. And if a dude does it to me, I automatically think, no. He has no idea how to please a woman and he's only ever watched porn and never gotten a woman off. Rubbing the clit like a ducking stain on a shirt. Circular motions please. Wax on. Wax off. You called? Arbitlajuiking. Put me in the screenshot but blur out this word. Latchy Siri. Stop jackhammering into us right off the bat. Warm up to it and get us wet. No. Spitting on the pussy doesn't count. This. Also don't just spit on us. At least ask. Some women really don't want that. Or just use lube. Some women also don't get wet easily on some days of their cycle. That's normal. Lube really helps there. Lube is for everyone. And, in my experience, latex condoms absorb every bit of moisture there is. So lube is necessary. Don't eat a girl out by immediately spreading her lips, trying to lift up her clitoral hood, and then just stabbing her clit with the tip of your tongue. Unless you know beforehand that she's into that. Mayo, your explanation of this was funny as duck. I appreciate the tips nonetheless. No tip to clit stabbing. Noted. Thank you. A few times I've seen a woman flinching, but trying to disguise it with moaning, as the dude jackhammers her devil's doorbell with no warning. Holy shit, the plot thickens. The devil's doorbell, the panic button, the little man in the canoe, the boy in the boat, and then BSP, the clit. Thinking that we orgasm from 2 minutes of penetration alone. I can't orgasm via penetration period, so last 2 minutes I don't care. It doesn't have to be all serious. Sometimes your bodies will make a weird farty noise, or you'll screw up your dirty talk. My brain reverts to pun mode unfortunately, or your cat will jump up and fall asleep on your feet. True story. It's best to be able to laugh about it and then keep rolling rather than get mortified. Even better is if you can deliberately joke during sex. It's supposed to be fun. After all, what's more fun than sharing a laugh with someone you love? Or at least like enough for a booty call? Sure, it might break the rhythm a bit, but maybe it'll be a good time for a break anyway. There's no rule that says you can't stop for a snack or something during sex. It's a great conversation to have, because porn is so fake and rarely cater to female pleasure. Fingering is usually way off. Also, BJS seem to have gotten more violent, choking, gagging etc, as opposed to something the girls is as into, and enjoys as much as the guy. Funny. For this reason I have heard more straight girls watch lesbian porn, because it caters more to their pleasure rather than straight porn. I mean, it's a little better than straight porn because the woman usually doesn't look like she gets hurt quite as bad as in straight porn. But lesbian porn is still made for men. I absolutely hate how most industry porn videos treat women. Like, are you all having sex or am I watching someone get beaten up while naked? Maybe. Just possibly. Both people could look like they're enjoying themselves. This is probably the biggest turn off in porn. No, I do not need to watch violence when I'm trying to enjoy myself. Edit. Thanks. My highest upvoted comment is about porn violence lol. Thinking all women love to deep throat with no chance for air. Occasionally you can throw that in there, but goddamn some guys. Thinking that a woman wants her face assaulted. I don't mind a little hip rocking when I'm going deep and he's feeling good, but please don't try to screw my face to the wall. Exactly. I'm down for a good time, but the whole face ducking concept doesn't do it for me at all. I like to deep throat. I also like to breathe and not have holes drilled into my head. 100%. I'm a lot happier with my performance when my brain isn't getting jabbed into survival mode. Okay, hand. Stop trying to duck your stepsister, Nathan. Edit. My apologies to the Nathan community which has found its way into my DMs. I assure you, I'm allowed to make this joke because I have Nathan friends. My cousin even married one. It was highly controversial at the time, but my family came around and accepted him. How could someone with so many Nathans in their life be anti-Nathan? Edit. Why did you all have to make this my top comment? Oh but step bro. I'm stuck in the washing machine again. Oh but step bro. I'm stuck under the glass table again. Oh but step bro. My arm is stuck in the bed again. Oh but step bro. I'm stuck in Bowser's castle again. Oh but step bro. Barbossa captured me on his ship again. butt stuff without asking, shoving your head down without asking, slapping you in the face with your dick when you're down there, being super rough, jumping right into penetration, ignoring foreplay, butt stuff without asking, accidentally used the wrong hole, changing lanes without signaling. In other words, rape. Edit. It utterly disturbs me to see this be downvoted. Just because you have consent to have vaginal sex with someone does not mean you have consent to have anal. Fucking someone without consent is rape. If a girl randomly decided to stick a dildo in your ass without asking, mid-duck, that would also be rape. Thinking hardcore jackhammering for 30 seconds is going to get the job done. For a start, it's a cervix, not a service bell. Those probably aren't gasps of pleasure. If you hit it wrong, or for some people, at all, it hurts. Second of all, barely a fifth of people with vaginas can experience a vaginal orgasm. The rest require additional stimulation, mostly clitoral. They also need to be turned on. And despite what my boyfriend thinks, a passionless minute of humping their butt probably won't do it. Also, not really something guys do per se, but the whole male obsession with huge monster dongs is so damaging to a lot of men's self-esteem and intimate relationships, and it's for absolutely no good reason. There are very few, and I mean honestly very few, people in this world who would meet a fat 10-inch cock eye roll and think my lucky day. There are exceptions and fantasies. But in real life most people don't want to be hurt during sex. And that includes gay men and the exaggerated size queen reputation the community has because of a minority. You know why the average penis size is 6 inches or less? Because the average aroused vagina is roughly the same length, combined with the 2 points above, pain. And most vaginas needing extra stimulation anyway. I really want body shaming and self-consciousness about dicks to be recognized as the scam it is. A passionless minute of humping their butt probably won't do it. What about an hour of sobbing and begging? I'm frothing at the gash just thinking about it. I never wanted this combination of words. Now that I've read it, I still don't lol. Flicking your nipples or slapping your tits is not a turn on. It hurts. Yeah, if she pushes your hands away, that means she doesn't want them touched. If she does it 3 times and you squeeze them anyway, don't be surprised when she cries out in pain. Porn lied to you. It really does fkin hurt. Using vertical video when they record. Vertical video is the bane of my existence. Don't forget holding the phone crooked so everything is at a weird angle, both vertical and horizontal. Spanking. Every dude I have ever hooked up with does it on my upper thighs instead of my ass cheeks. There's a method. You gotta cup as you're going in for the smack, my dudes, and for bonus points, gently rubbing the area after you smack it helps. Good lord, I'm not trying to not be able to sit for weeks. Clapping hands with light skin tone. Clapping hands with light skin tone. Clapping hands with light skin tone. And don't go for the hips either. Edit. A letter. Talk dirty. It's nice to hear some things, but the yeah bitch lick that up you ducking dumb slut is lame and pretentious. You like that, you fucking retard. Whenever I feel sad I look up that original thread and all the pain goes away. Where's the original thread? That we just instantly get into the mood. You walk into the room and I'll just immediately want you. Number. I'm still thinking about that embarrassing thing I did last week. I need more than 3 minutes to get into it. Yeah, this is definitely where most guys are different. It's practically a switch. One we can easily flip on but not off lol. IDK, it's hard for me to keep that switch on if I ain't into it. It's hard for me to keep that switch on, period. For some guys at least we can be very into it in 1 second and then the next it's routine. I think that's something that's not discussed enough. Especially if the ladies try to take care of us first, then them, then penetration. While I love taking care of a woman, my cock isn't going to be rock hard while doing it. My mind is on making sure I'm doing a good job. It sucks because I know it must suck having to do something else between being turned on and getting it on. But it's a fact. It's not necessarily the content, but the technique. I've had to teach every single partner appropriate fingering technique. Thankfully most of them were receptive and quick learners. Any men who are lurking here, listen to your partners and communicate with them. If a girl is trying to show you the best way to finger her, don't be discouraged and give up because you got it wrong the first time try. You'll both be better off for it. The last dude that fingered me gave me a yeast infection. I asked him if he washed his hands. His reply, yay. I know what yeast infections are. He had dirt under his fingernails. And I'm really annoyed I didn't stand up for myself by telling him no. Yay. Thanks to him. I don't want to be fingered again. Stop being silent. Please moan. That shit's hot as hell. Before I used to be quiet, like silent during sex. I don't know why. I would get complaints. I've since learned to enjoy myself and make noises. Even sometimes like an animal. Some people can change. Animalistic noises are the best. Like you are losing yourself to passion. Like what animal we going for? Elephant? Don't grab the titty so ducking hard bro. If you're doing anal, that's the last destination, sir. 1v1 final destination, no items. Yawn kid. Fix the leaking drain under the sink. They duck it up 10 times way worse than it already was. FFS, just leave the bucket under it. Well, we're too scared you're going to duck the actual plumber lol. Or the pizza delivery guy. Anal. It's not everybody's cup of tea and it surely ain't mine. Edit. Whoa. Thanks for the award. Surprised this is so low. Even lower than post-anal oral? I feel like the comment is kept low artificially. It has more upvotes than others but doesn't appear before them. This happens sometimes when it's a controversial one. I'd guess it's some men downvoting cause they don't wanna hear it's not so pleasant. Also, what's up with these people replying to this comment with methods how they do it for it not to hurt too much? Some people just don't like it in general. Why is that not accepted? Spitting. Just you. I once had a guy spit on my hoo-ha. There is a time and place for efficiency, sir. Totally don't mind this at all. Some of these, or many, will be very dependent on the individual. Open communication is key. Expecting the woman to shoot forth a geyser of fluid. If something happens, it's a trickle, not Old Faithful. TBH, I'm more of a gusher than a squirter. The amount can still be a lot sometimes, but it's not like a fire hose. Having sex without discussing what anyone is into. So assuming two people have just met on a night out, at what point should we discuss and how does either person start the convo? Most of the time I assume people just do vanilla stuff on one night stands. Opposite. Do all the weird shit and you'll either never get down again or be remembered for being a crazy lay. It's like karaoke. Nobody here is gonna see you again, so why not try something out of your range and try to have as much fun with it as possible. Titwanks. The logistics are just way too difficult. Edit. Across the pond this is called titty ducking. Joke's on him. My tits are too small to even accomplish anything there. The most he's getting out of that is a hilarious looking cross-eyed torso. Growing up my favorite porn was romantic short stories. It has served me well. Username checks out. I'm sitting here taking notes even though I know full well I will never use them. I'm reading these and I'm single and asexual. Don't expect porn noises. Some girls are loud, some aren't. If all sexual interactions sounded like porn then it would be much worse living next to your elderly neighbors. I actually prefer it more quiet and gentle. Even when we're going rough I don't like hearing screams louder than the femur breaker from SCPCB. As a lesbian that dated a few guys when she was younger and didn't realize the amount of dudes that wanted deep throat was like all of them. Some of us have awful gag reflexes and can't do that stuff. Stop it. Really don't understand it. The sound of someone gagging alone is ducking rancid lol. This. Why do guys think it's hot when a girl gags and drools all over them? Because of porn? Lack of foreplay. Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.